Good evening to all the viewers. You're watching Young Journalism and I am Ridhima. Before I begin to share my views on today's topic, I would like to tell you that I am alone in a recording studio with only my camera. And still here I am wearing a mask. Why, you ask? Exactly उसी reason के लिए जिस reason के लिए a person driving alone in Chandigarh in his car has to wear a mask. अब या तो हम इसे criticize कर सकते हैं or we will fail to derive the logical reasoning behind this or behind the other guidelines issued by the government. I myself am a person of reason and I question everything happening around me. But then I ask myself, what's the harm? What's the harm in wearing a mask anyway? And what's the harm in complying by the government's guidelines? As it is, the world right now doesn't need more negativity. It doesn't need more criticism. हमें और demotivation की जरूरत नहीं है. With people dying without adequate medical facilities, with enough people struggling to make ends meet to ensure the well-being of their loved ones, हमें इस समय criticism की और जरूरत नहीं. What we really need is a solution. हम सबके पास कोई ना कोई सुझाव होगा. हम सबके पास उसे express करने का भी right है. But मेरा solution आपको baseless लग सकता है and your solution might not make sense to me. So now, what do we do in such a conflicting case? Former Prime Minister Mr. Manmohan Singh ने Prime Minister नरेंद्र मोदी को एक लेटर लिखा. It comprised of 5 recommendations for dealing with the COVID crisis. His letter said, publicize COVID vaccine orders placed for the next 6 months. Indicate how this expected supply will be distributed across states. States should be given some flexibility to define frontline workers. Support vaccine producers to expand their manufacturing facilities. Any vaccine that has been cleared for use should be allowed to be imported. ये एक individual perspective है. Following this letter, the health minister also wrote a reply to Mr. Manmohan Singh, where some of the ideas he claimed to be unreasonable, he acknowledged the other ideas and asked Mr. Manmohan Singh to practice them amongst his own party members as well. Focusing on the solution to this crisis. Both the people in power and the opposition have a right to deal with the situation in their own way. हम सबका प्रॉब्लम से डील करने का एक अपना तरीका होता है. But we as citizens get driven away by these politics and always tend to find the right and wrong. हमें हमेशा ही क्यों एक साइड चूज करनी होती है? Following this, Twitter was filled with mixed reactions. जहां एक तरफ लोग मिस्टर मनमोहन सिंह के आइडियाज को वैल्यूएबल मानकर उन्हें अप्रिशिएट कर रहे थे, वहीं others were mocking him also. Similarly, some people appreciated the health minister's reply while others also criticized him. But हमें इससे मिलेगा क्या? What do we gain from this? Instead of trending Manmohan Singh and Narendra Modi, why not focus on the real solution to the problem? Why can't we as people help the other people in need? Why can't we educate the lesser known? Why can't we extend a helping hand towards the poor? अगर आपके पास भी ऐसे कुछ solutions हैं जिनसे the people in need can get help, you can comment and let us know. अगर आपको हमारे विचार इस वीडियो के थ्रू पसंद आए हों तो इस वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करें. अगर आप भी जर्नलिज्म में इंटरेस्टेड हैं और हमारी तरह अपने ओपिनियंस को वॉइस करना चाहते हैं, आप हमें हमारे सोशल मीडिया हैंडल से कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. Stay tuned.